when your opponent was confirmed, and then obviously you've seen, like everyone else, what's gone on in Ukraine and Russia, did you have many doubts that this fight would actually take place?
Yeah, I did. But again, out of my hands, really. Especially last week when the British Boxing Board of Control banned all Russians and Belarusians, I believe, from fighting in the UK. Like, I was like, oh, here we go. But luckily, so far so good. So we're all good.
And how's that affected your preparations with maybe a little bit of doubt that your opponent might change?
It's not really. I just got to, as I said before, just got to control what I can control, and that is myself. So I just kept training as normal, focused on myself, and just moved forward from that.
And have you been in regular contact with Dana White about the potential fight being moved at one stage? We spoke to him yesterday, and he said he was always looking at other options and alternatives if they couldn't get the fight on here in London.
I have never met Dana White, never spoke to Dana White in my life. I ain't joking. I know a few people are laughing at it. I'm not joking. Never met the guy, never spoke to him, so I've had zero contact with him.
Okay, and finally from me, obviously Volkov is a rather tall guy. I saw that you previously have fought and sparred with Tyson Fury. How was that experience? Is that experience going to help you at all?
In terms of what, sparring a tall guy? Well, I think Tyson Fury's helped me the most mentally. Obviously, I improved a lot. My skill set improved, my boxing improved, definitely. Like, it brought me a long way, skill-wise. But more so mentally, like he has it. If Tyson Fury ever gets a watch of this, thank you. Like, I've never actually had that chance to thank him for it. Like, he has completely changed my career and the outlook of what I've got on combat and at fighting. Like, without him, I wouldn't be where I am right now, because my mentality has changed completely since I trained with him. It was quite a long time ago now. Like, I was in my early 20s. I wasn't sure if I wanted to carry on with this sport or box or maybe stop fighting altogether. I didn't know what I wanted to do, and yeah, he just completely changed my whole outlook on everything, so I appreciate it.
Did the UFC ever offer you anyone else and say, like, we have someone as a backup plan?
Yeah, and the backup plan is here, but I'm not sure I'm allowed to say so. When you asked before, yeah, there's still a backup in place who is here. So I still think that, I don't know, just in case probably anything changes last minute, he's already here, ready to go. So, yeah, like I say, I'm not sure I'm allowed to say. I think I've improved more in this camp than I have in the last 2 years, honestly. Like, I feel so good. I feel in such a good place mentally as well. Like, I'm just here enjoying it, man. This is what my focus is on, is just enjoying it. I'm not even thinking about the result, to be honest. I'm not even thinking about how I'm going to finish the fight or if it's going to go the distance. I couldn't give a shit. I'm just going to go in there and have the time of my life, man. This is my dream, and I'm going to enjoy it.
What will this mean to your dad? Like, I mean, this is the guy who got you into martial arts. You're walking out for a main event in UFC London. I mean, it must be an incredibly proud moment for your family.
I would imagine so, but do you know what? I'm just trying to not focus on any of that stuff, because if you think about that, like, I'm trying to fight Volkov, and that's it. Like, all this exterior stuff, if you start taking that into consideration, mate, there's too much pressure on you. So my only focus is just enjoying myself and going in there and having the time of my life, and that's it. I'm sure it means a lot to my dad, definitely. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to a lot of the people around me. But if I take that with me, there's too much pressure, so I'm just thinking about enjoying it, and that's it. Yeah, Volkov's a massive fight. Every fight in the UFC is massive. I'm not gonna like say that it's not. Every fight in the UFC is massive. But someone like Volkov, who I personally have been watching since he was Bellator champion, like, it's massive for me. It's massive. And yeah, just with that kind of name, what he brings to the table, the experience that he's got, I'm aware of what a big fight it is. So, yeah, I'm definitely not took him lightly, that's for sure. I've treated him exactly how I should be treating him, which is very, very serious.